Hey guys, it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it'd be fun to just look at some dating advice and dating hacks on TikTok. I love TikTok. It is just a great way to kill time and get a great laugh. I just wanted to basically kind of react to all of the dating advice and the dating hacks on there. I wish I could try these out myself, but I clearly don't have dates right now. That would be really fun. Maybe I'll do that in a future video. But for now, we're just gonna react to some dating hacks on TikTok. So let's get into the video. So let's start off with the first TikTok.
I can't believe I'm having to say this, but guys, if you're dating a girl and you do not text her every morning, good morning, followed by something super sweet and caring, and you do not text her or call her every night to tell her good night, followed by something super sweet and caring, you have to start her day out good and you have to end it good. Like, you have to be the best parts of her day. And during the day, take 2 minutes, send her a sweet message. It literally doesn't even take 2 minutes, it's 20 seconds. Take a few seconds out of your day to show her, I'm thinking about you and I care about how you're feeling. And I hope that somehow me caring about how you're feeling makes you feel better. Guys, she will eat that up. She loves that. She just do that. Do that every day.
So a few thoughts on this. I agree and disagree with what he says. I think a lot of women are starting to get really annoyed whenever guys send the daily good morning, good night text. It gets a little overdone and then eventually seems a little bit ingenuine. However, he's not completely wrong with what he's saying here. He's onto something. Women definitely want to hear from the guy. We do enjoy it when you reach out to us and we get those text messages to let us know that you're thinking of us. It is really nice and thoughtful. Women kind of need that validation because a lot of us tend to get insecure and wonder, does he even like me? It's definitely nice to send a text message, maybe like once a day. And I know that's something that I prefer more. I don't really like to text back and forth all day long just because I don't have time for it. But having a couple of exchanges is really nice because it's nice to know that I'm on your mind and that you still show that you care. And I think that's really important, especially when you're just in the dating phase and you're not actually in a relationship yet. That's really important in my opinion. So he's on to something. I just personally don't like getting the good morning, good night text messages every single day because it's just going to get tiresome and kind of annoying. All right, let's go to the next dating hack. I really wish I had a fidget spinner to try that out. Because if I had a fidget spinner, I would literally do that on camera for you right now, but I sadly don't have one. If you have a fidget spinner, please test this out and comment down below if that worked for you, please. Let's see what the third one is here. Okay, so true. If you do not communicate, dating will fail for you. It is so important to be really upfront with what you are trying to tell people. Let me go back and watch it again. Call, don't text, only plan, go on dates, make lots of eye contact. Yep. It's completely true. I agree. I think eye contact is so important when you go on dates. And I feel like I can't take you seriously if you don't make eye contact with me. Unless if you have some anxiety where it's harder for you to make contact, that's one thing. But if you are perfectly fine and you're not making eye contact with me, I'm gonna think something's up. So I like that. That's good dating advice right there. All right, so this next one is by Matthew Hussey. I have a lot of opinions on him, but here we go. We're gonna see this video.
When someone else is telling a story, many of us take that opportunity to think, oh, I have something that connects to this story, or the thing that you're talking about right now, I also have a story like that, or I've done something like that. So midway through their story, and we've all done it, we say, oh my God, I have something I have to tell you. A story, when someone is telling it, isn't a moment for us to be impressive. It's a moment for us to be impressed. It's not a moment for us to be significant. It's a moment for us to make them feel significant. That's why they're telling the story in the first place. So when someone is telling a story, allow them to finish it before you jump in.
Okay, that was actually pretty solid advice. I definitely agree with him. I think if you are on a date with someone and you are feeling that the conversation is being lackluster, that is a perfect time to go ahead and spark up the conversation by telling them a story. People love stories, and it's a great way to create a conversation and kind of build that conversation back up again when it was dying out. And I think it's important to not interrupt them, let them finish, and then say what you have to say afterwards. Manners. But the thing with me and Matthew Hussey, he's had a lot of dating advice in the past where it's about changing yourself for men, and that's really harmful dating advice. You should never change things about you in order to impress men. I think there's a difference between being your best self for people and then completely changing who you are to fit someone else's formality of what the ideal person is supposed to be. That is harmful dating advice, and he's done that in the past. And that's why I don't really like a lot of his dating advice. He's very wishy-washy with his dating advice. Some of it's really good, and then some of it is just really bad. Anyway, let's move on to the next TikTok.
Yo, if you're in college and there's someone you've always wanted to shoot your shot with but you don't know them, so it'd be weird, here's what I used to do. I used to just walk up to people dead ass, have my phone in hand, be like, hey, so I'm doing a survey for human sexuality class. Are you okay with answering a few questions? And then you just be like, so do you have a girlfriend? And just go down the list, be like, are you into such and such? You can really ask whatever you want. You can get away with murder doing this. And then at the end, after you've asked like 50 questions, be like, would you believe I'm not in a human sexuality class? And then every single time people would be like, no. And be like, well, I'm not. Hi, my name's Daisy. Nice to meet you. I think you're a babe. And some of that stuff on your list, that's on my list too, so maybe we should hang out.
That is really creative. I can't lie. It's a pretty sneaky, manipulative way to get people to reveal everything about themselves, but it's pretty funny and creative. Props, Daisy. Props. All right, we got Ask Kimberly. I love her.
Hey guys, here's a little hack that I learned in grad school that is a proven way to get someone to like you. Psychologically, we're more likely to like someone if we think it was our idea. So if you ever do approach someone new, you need to make sure they don't realize they're the target. Here are a few ways to do this.
Oh, whoa, hang on. She listed a bunch of things. I need to replay that again. Okay. Talk to them in addition to their friends. Duck out of the conversation when things are getting good. Have fun and don't get too hung up or nervous. Ask for their friends' names and get to know them too. Be your fun self. If they like your vibe, they'll decide if they like you in that moment. Then I can barely read the other one because all the words from TikTok are covering it up. But I like this dating advice. It's so genuine and just really simple. A lot of her dating advice is mostly targeted towards teenagers, but I feel like this can still apply to anyone who is so intimidated by dating and they're very shy. She also has a lot of hacks and dating tips for people who are really shy, both men and women. I love Ask Kimberly's channel. She's so adorable. She's such a good person to go to for dating advice. And she also has a PhD in clinical psychology, I believe. So she's a pretty credible source to go to someone for dating advice.
All right, Tinder life hack. Change your location to Stockholm, Sweden, and then start swiping. Look at this. Straight models. Straight models. I'm not even... Let's just keep swiping. Let's just keep swiping. Models.
I had to stop watching that. That was so cringy. Yes, those women were beautiful. I agree. But this kind of goes to show you how shallow men can be. And it's not to say that women can't be shallow too, because they most certainly can be. But I was just really cringing at all of that. Ugh, men, please don't be like that. And please don't just set your settings to Sweden, because you're never going to meet these women when you're not in Sweden. Let's move on.
Looks like you got your daddy's arms.
What did you say to me?
It's true. If you comment on a woman's body like that and tell her that her muscles are too big, you're about to get your ass kicked. So be kind and just tell her that she looks good, even if she doesn't fit your standards of femininity. Let's be nice now.
Alright boys, I've got a little tip for you, okay? Take notes about what your girl wants to do so that you have ideas when date night comes up. When she's talking to her friend and she's like, oh, I've been wanting to try that place so bad, I haven't been yet. Whip out your little iPhone, go to your notes section, write it down. And then next time when she says she wants to go on a date and you have no idea what to do or where to take her because you're a bad planner, like all boys are, you just get out your notes and you take a little look and you say, babe, I know you've been wanting to go to that restaurant that opened up on the east side for about 6 months. Why don't I take you this Friday? Wouldn't that be a fun date night? She's gonna die. She's gonna be so excited. She's not gonna know what to do with herself. Do it.
Yeah, that is actually incredibly sexy because it tells us that you listen to us, you know what we like, and I think it's super thoughtful. And I feel like we're not even trying to get you to take us out there. If you remember that we said that in passing and you offer when we don't even expect it, it's going to be incredibly sexy and she's gonna love you for that. Absolutely. I like that idea. So I definitely want to even try that out on a guy if I hear him saying something how much he wants to do in passing, and then I'll be like, yo, I know you told me about this place. Let's go ahead and do it. Really great advice. All right, next.
To all of my friends on TikTok who are on Tinder, I've got a life hack for you. Did you know that if you set your Tinder radius to 1 mile, it shows you people, yes, within that 1 mile radius, but also gives you something else. Anyone outside of that 1 mile radius has already swiped right on you, and they will still show in your profile. So you'll know at this point if anyone says they're 10, 15, 30 miles away, homeboy or homegirl swiped right on you. Proceed to swipe right on them and never face rejection again. You're welcome.
That is so interesting. I really didn't know that. I don't really use Tinder, so I don't think this is a hack that I'm going to be able to use. So if you have one of those dating apps, try this out, comment down below, and let me know if that worked for you, please. All right, next one.
How to know if your crush likes you without getting rejected. I know I've made multiple videos of this on the past, but here's a different way to do it. All you gotta do is text them on April 1st and tell them that you like them. Depending on the response, if they reject you, then all you gotta say is April Fools and you'll be good. Oh, and you're welcome.
It's not bad, and April 1st is coming up soon, so shoot your shot, guys. See what happens. It's really funny, actually. All right, let's go into the next one.
Life hack date edition. If you guys want really nice flowers, but don't want to spend any money on them, there's free flowers at the cemetery. Just go around. They have them on the ground, lying there. Just go pick some up, and you'll be ready for your date.
That's so bad. But so funny. Oh my gosh. Please don't do that. But it's so funny. Oh, let's see what's next. Oh, TikTok.
How to know 100% if a guy is into you or not. Send him a casual text saying just like, hey, what's up? How was your day? A question makes them more inclined to respond. Give it max 36 hours. If he doesn't reply, he doesn't like you. Period.
Facts. I like that you said 36 hours. It gives people enough time to reply back to a text message. And if someone doesn't have the decency to text you back after you've asked them a question for that long of a time period, they're not worth it. Move on. Solid dating advice. Ooh, very ideas. I just had to put that one in there because you know I'm going back to San Francisco soon. And I can't wait to get back to dating again, so I'll definitely have to try some of these places out. Thank you, No Chill Winnie. Appreciate the dating advice. All right, I think I have like 1 or 2 more left.
Pro tip, stalk someone's Spotify before you hang out with them so when they give you aux, you could play all of their favorite songs to give the illusion that you have a deeper connection than you actually do.
Don't do that. Just don't do that. It could be clever. I think the intentions behind that were cool, but All right, let's just do one more. That was the Rugrats music. so yeah, I really like this. Instead of calling yourself a clown, dump him and learn to spot red flags and raise your standards so it never happens again. I love it. I love it. It's just so simple. And so many of us just forget to do this. We always keep saying, oh, I got played. I played myself by doing this. I'm a fool. I'm a clown. Instead of making yourself feel bad about making a mistake or ending up with someone who just was not right for you, don't put that blame on yourself because you didn't know how it was going to turn out. Seriously, take back your power and don't feel like you got played. Just say, okay, this didn't work out, whatever it was, and just move on and dump him because at the end of the day, that person's the clown, not you. I like it. I like it a lot. So those were just some of my favorite dating advice and hacks on TikTok. Like I said, I love TikTok. It is just such a great app, and it is honestly like the next big thing that is totally coming for Instagram. I think it's coming for Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. I post a bunch of nonsense on there. I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, but I do post on there about, I'd say, once a week. So follow me on TikTok. Guys, if you liked this video and you thought you learned something from it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos about dating and being a millennial. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.